Peace, greetings all. Welcome to Divine Love Mystic Rose, and we're here today to do a reading for the Lionsgate portal, which kind of opens up around the 28th of July. And I'm going to do a cusp reading because if you're not in tune, here at Divine Love Mystic Rose, we encompass the 13th sign, which is the natural state of the ecliptic runnings. If that makes any sense to you. Basically, the zodiac is governed by where the ecliptic, which constellations the ecliptic runs through. Basically, the journey of the soul, right? And Ophiuchus is one of them, and it hasn't been used in the Western astrology system for years. No one really knows why, but we understand it's been there for eons. I believe it's because Ophiuchus has a lot of spiritual power, and in this realm we've always been governed to just be about the physical and forget the spirit, and that kind of has helped all the how can I say, all the rubbish that's happened in this world. So now that we're coming into the golden Aquarius age, we are understanding our spiritual power more and more, and encompassing Ophiuchus is imperative. It's now the time for Ophiuchus to be known. Okay, so it's a spiritual and physical warfare. There's a reason why it was hidden for a while, or it was allowed to be hidden for a while, and now it's gonna have to come through with a fight. Okay. Because spiritual warfare is rife at this time, and it has always been, but more so right now while we're getting to understand it more and more. So again, I'm going to do the cusp sign because a lot of people feel are not in the actual right sun sign. Yeah, if you're the only constellation I feel you may be right on will be if you're a Pisces, a Virgo, or a Leo, because Virgo is the longest span. The sun is in that constellation very long. Along the ecliptic is there for a while, and Leo, because it seems like every time we're in Leo season or we're in a Leo moon, it's also the same for the Western astrology. And Pisces, because like Virgo, is also a very large constellation. But I think Pisces can also sometimes be seen as the Aries. But I mean, this is just for the sun signs, and I'm just specifying sun sign because, just to give it some kind of correspondence. But also, if you have these placements anywhere else in your chart, it can also be used. And like I said, the same way with your sun sign, you may think you're a Pisces moon, where actually you're an Aries moon, or vice versa, and so on. So I'm going to start with Pisces and Aries. All right, got my floor right here. I'm going to put you down. Okay, thanks. And we're using the Rider-Waite Coleman Smith. I'm sure I said Smith Coleman the other time I was recording. Anyways, I like to mention Pamela because she is the author or the illustrator of these cards, and without the illustration, where would we be? It's all good to have the the theory stuff, but the visuals is very important. This is the Psychic Tarot with Psychic Tarot by John Holland, and the Unicorns deck. I'm not sure what it's called. Let me see. The Unicorn deck. It's the Unicorn deck. I might put it down in the description if anybody asks, if you're interested. And I have some pink notes here of my own that I may pull from. I have I'm doing a lot of talking right now. What time? What the time be? 4 minutes in. And here we go. I have a spread here. It's called the Christ Light spread. Okay, and we're going to look at the current affairs, the pros and the cons, and advice forward. And we are on the Christ energy at the moment, so that's where the information and the challenge is coming from. And yes, so this is to in regards to the Saturn reading that we did recently, is to help us through, because the Lionsgate is where Sirius is giving us a lot more download codes through soul. Okay, so the more that you're outside during these times is great, and also you get a lot more information on your spiritual journey. Okay, so Pisces / Aries, here we go. Okay, thanks. You have the Hermit with the Seven of Cups. Ten of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Wow. Oh, the Ten of Cups, a lot of tens here, the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. Okay. The Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands. Okay. We have the Hermit here and the Seven of Wands, of the Seven of Cups. 7, 7, 10, 10, 10. Okay. 2 sevens, 3 tens. Spirituality and completion is on deck here. And we have the Tower underneath the deck. The Tower underneath the deck. No more. Okay. So the current situation is that you are in a hermitage stage, you're studying, you're going within, okay, which is good. This is the flow. And once you go within, there are a lot of spirits that want to communicate with you, right? And a positive aspect of this is that you're going to be able to complete an attachment that you had spiritually before that was seemingly good for you, but actually, no, it wasn't. It was actually bringing you more burdens, but you're now able to release that during this Lion's Gate, okay? He had, this is the pros, this is the current situation, this is the cons. That's why I went, oh, cons on the Ten of Cups. Well, it's because this spiritual attachment had something to do with your family and the need for you to walk away from, or whatever you had to walk away from in regards to your family. It could have been a family situation. It could have been whether it's parents, whether it's, you know, children's parents. Yeah, it was a family dynamic that had to have been let go of. And there was a spirit attachment due to that affiliation, whether it's your generational. So it could be if it's with your family, it was a generational attachment to your family name, to your family legacy that is now being released. Okay. So that's why you will now be open to see who you will be aligning yourself to next. Okay, if it's in regards to a family that you've just established, your own family, your own children, with your children's father or mother, that is now being released as well. Or there is a need for that to be released, because that whatever you put tradition on in regards to, you know, having to have the 2.5 children and the picket fence kind of situation, it was not conducive for you. So you're now needing to let that go, or you're being advised to let that go, because it's, as much as you tried to make it a pro, it was actually a con, literally and figuratively. Okay. And the advice is to let the ones that was trying to take away from you go, because you know what they were. And now you have more to see into the world. And that's where you have this, you have to choose wisely as you dwell and delve into the spirit realm, because there's many facets to the spiritual journey. You know, are you going to go into, Egyptology, chematology, then I should say, Wicca, hoodoo. If you're aligned, then your legacy comes from that. You know, are you dealing with the moon, the soul, all of it? Are you an eclectic witch? Are you a I was gonna say a spiteful witch, but you know, whatever it is that you are doing, where are you going? And advice is to be mindful of where you do tread, okay? Because some of these options are either going to bring you a demise or a rise, okay? Aries, Pisces. Let's get hopefully only about 4 clarifications for you there. That's 2, 3. And there's one more support gap. Okay. So temptation is no longer a thing because you've already had plenty of temptation. You're going through a new cycle, okay, in regards to the family situation that you were in. Yes, you open up your heart and you're seeing clearly deception and envy. And with the family there's a lot of heartache and loss with the family because they realize they played the one. They played the wrong one, the right one in a sense because it was all needed for the lessons and for soul growth, right? But yeah, they didn't play their cards wisely. And it's for them to understand that playing people in general is not a thing. It shouldn't be. And the triumph is yours and not theirs. Yes. So now they're going to be playing the waiting game, seeing if you're gonna falter, if you're gonna not falter so much, but if you're gonna come back in any way, if you're gonna change your mind, if you know they're gonna try and in the background, you know, send you psychic messages or even maybe do some spell work to see if you would come back to them if you change your mind. Okay. Yep, we go ahead. Cycles, flow, and nature. Beautiful. Yes, you have ended an old cycle and you're moving into a new. It reads here, everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. Okay. You have moved out of a phase and you're in a new phase. So you have to armor up because, you know, with new levels comes new devils, right? And we don't want to always look at it in a negative way. You have to really realize that you have come leaps and bounds. And you have to revere yourself for that and continue flowing with nature, flowing with your divine guidance. And again, you know, you have a lot of spirits that want to align with you. Choose wisely where you go from here forward, because you're almost like an open canvas or clear canvas. Okay. It says flow. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. Flow with divine. Okay. Nature. Ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elements. Yes, this could be one of your paths that will be best guided for you to go with nature, to go maybe, it doesn't always have to be a witch thing, but a witch is a wise woman that knows how to use the elements for her, you know, for her betterment. Yeah. So maybe a green witch or a nature elements, unicorns, I'm getting dragons, all the elementals you could work with, just even the trees, herbs. Okay, and balance. Take time to relax, indulge a little more or less, set boundaries with your work. You know, with this one, it's very much self-analyzing, self-awareness. Do you need to indulge more? Do you need to indulge less? Okay, whatever you do, balance it out. If you've done a little too much, then do a little less. If you've done a little too less, then you do a little more. Whatever it takes for you to be relaxed, in peace. All right. Let's see. Integration. Number 10. Complete integration, material, wealth, and spirituality. Beautiful. Yes, again, that cycle that you've gone out of is really giving you accolades right now. It may have been really tough, unknowingly, and to most, but you felt it, and even coming out of it was quite tough for you because of the whole family dynamic. Okay, but you've earned some stripes. Okay, and material wealth and spiritual wealth is yours if you choose wisely. And don't feel like this choose wisely has to be like, oh my God. Like, I feel like with this having all these options and stuff, you don't have to go for anything. You have to just be discerning. Discerning is very key. Don't align yourself to anything rashly. Take your time. You don't want to run into another cycle similar to the one you just came out of. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Mirror reflection. What do you see in the mirror today? Look in the mirror and realize your strength. Okay. Look at yourself. Where have you come from? Even if it means your legacy, yes. Give thanks for the blessings that come from the legacy. Revere the reflections outside of you. Understand what it is that you want to take forward and what you no longer need. All right. Pisces, Aries, that was your Christ-like spread for this season of 2021/2013, because I used the Coptic calendar. Lionsgate portal. This time round, we need you to realize that you have come a long way and you are going forward the right way. Flow gently, peacefully, relax. Anything that feels outside of that is not for you. That's your key. Peace.